I'm Christine Frizzell on Capitol Hill, where Democrats and Republicans still appear to be a long way off from a deal to fund the Department of Homeland Security. Legislation for the agency held up following the passage of bills to fund the rest of the government, following a list of demands from Democrats. On Capitol Hill, a spending standoff on a deal to fund the Department of Homeland Security.
If I had to say now, they would probably expect that there is going to be a shutdown.
The Friday deadline to fund the agency following a 2-week extension to give lawmakers time to negotiate and come to an agreement.
Immigration enforcement should be fair, it should be just, and it should be humane. So dramatic changes are necessary.
Those dramatic changes, a list of demands from Democrats who want to prohibit ICE agents from wearing masks to shield their identity, and for state law enforcement agencies to be able to investigate incidents in which federal agents are accused of using excessive force, requiring law enforcement officers to use body cameras and requiring judicial warrants before going into someone's home to make an arrest, one top demand facing major pushback.
If we allow judges to be the roadblock, it doesn't keep our community safe. Administrative warrants work. I want to give law enforcement every tool they need to go out and apprehend these convicted criminals that are loose in our community.
On one hand, this lone spending bill is about funding for the Department of Homeland Security. On the other, the passage of the big beautiful bill last summer funneled tens of billions of dollars to immigration enforcement efforts, which means agencies like ICE and CBP will not be affected if an agreement is not reached. Instead, other components of the agency could be impacted in a major way, including the Transportation Security Administration, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, and the U.S. Coast Guard.
If they want to go through the pain and suffering of not being able to board your airplane, having the safety and security of our country jeopardized, this is exactly what they're gambling with.
Recent actions by federal agents, including the fatal shooting of 2 Americans in Minnesota last month, a pretext in a push for changes to be made, an agreement seemingly still a long way off. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.